Recently, in my medical practice, we had a unique situation whereby an individual who was never a patient, never under the care of anyone else in the office or any of our staff, left us a scathing negative review on Yelp. We are not really sure how to deal with this. Yelp won't take down the review. What recourse do we have to protect our good name?
So I always advise my clients to start off with communicating with the patient. Have you tried that?
We have, because they were not a patient of ours. We're not exactly sure how to get through to them, and they've been unresponsive to any outreach via Yelp.
Okay, they've been unresponsive. So if you had communicated with that person saying you were never a patient of our practice, we request that you take this down. If you don't, we may consider taking further legal action. That's probably, the more, firm response to them. But you could start off with something nicer. Hey, you were never a patient. Take it down. If it's not escalated to where they're just ignoring all of your requests, then it's defamation because it's false. They made a false statement. They were never a patient of your practice, and so you could have an attorney then reach out to them. Maybe they would respond to an attorney.
Okay, interesting. And then for future reference, would it be possible to include some kind of language in our patient admit agreement that would prevent any kind of review, negative or positive, being posted by any individual?
No, unfortunately you can't do that. In California, there's Consumer Protection Acts that protect consumers' freedom of speech. So by you putting that in there and trying to chill their speech before they've even gone into business with you or entered into that contract, you could be penalized. I think it's $10,000 per person.
Wow, okay, that's helpful to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so we won't do that. We have also dealt with some, let's say, unhappy individuals who actually were under our care, who for whatever reason decided that, I remember one patient in particular, they decided that they needed to leave a negative review up on Yelp, and they actually were a patient of ours. We didn't see eye to eye on the nature of their negative review. Is there anything you recommend to help sort out that situation?
Yes, you want to be really careful when replying to them on Yelp if it's public, because if you leak anything that would be HIPAA protected, you can get in further trouble. So you can't reveal anything about their treatment. You can just talk in general terms. Generally, if the patient said, "Oh, I called your office and you never got back to me," generally we return all patient phone calls within 24 hours. I wouldn't even. The assumption might be that that person was a patient, but there's nothing specific actually confirming that that person was a patient or anything confirming any of the treatments. So that's what a lot of doctors do publicly. You can respond to them, but then obviously behind closed doors you can message them or email them and try to make it right. Maybe offer them a free treatment. I mean, these are business decisions, not really legal advice, but they do have the freedom of speech. If they didn't say anything false, it's a matter of opinion, and you have to do damage control.
Okay, that's very helpful.